a girl was shocked to discover that every time she brought a boyfriend home, her father would take the boyfriend upstairs to the study, and after coming out, the boyfriend would always look serious, then slap her across the face and break up with her, never explaining why. 3 years passed. She had been through 18 relationships, all destroyed in the same way. While her younger sister already had a child at a young age, she was still single at 27. The more she thought about it, the more anxious she became. So one day, she gathered the courage to bring home another boyfriend. As expected, her father asked to speak with him in the study. The girl nervously gripped his hand, afraid he would change his mind after coming out. But this boyfriend was confident, promising that no matter what, he would never leave her. He then followed the father into the study, but just like before, he came down, slapped her across the face, and yelled that she didn't deserve to be in a relationship, then stormed out. Heartbroken, the girl finally exploded, venting 3 years of frustration at her father, demanding to know what he said in the study. She never expected that her father would slap her again, leaving her even more confused. She just wanted a life like her sister's, so why was he doing this to her? Her words enraged the father, who said she could never compare to her sister. He dragged her into the yard and ordered her to kneel until she realized her mistake. After who knew how long, her sister came out. Instead of comforting her, she scolded her coldly, telling her not to marry and to just listen to their father. The girl was heartbroken. She even began to wonder if she was really their biological daughter, because since childhood, her father always favored her sister, while she was beaten and scolded just for having a boyfriend. Determined to find out the truth, she hired a private investigator to look into her father and told her best friend about the situation. Her friend guessed maybe the father thought she was the result of an affair and hated her for it, but their parents had always had a good relationship, so that theory didn't hold up. Just then, the investigator called and confirmed she was indeed their biological daughter. Yet the girl's doubts remained, since she still couldn't understand why her father was so against her dating. On her best friend's advice, she turned to her uncle for help. After hearing what had happened, he was furious and promised to handle it. He marched straight to the father, demanding to know what was so wrong with his niece being in a relationship. Did he expect her to stay single forever? But the father said nothing. Instead, he pulled the uncle into the study upstairs. Watching them go, the girl grew increasingly anxious, worried her uncle would come out, just like all her boyfriends, with a completely different attitude. Sure enough, after some time, her uncle came out, his face twisted with anger. He yelled that she didn't deserve to get married. She was stunned. He was supposed to help her, yet now he too had turned against her. He slapped her and said he would teach her a lesson. At that moment, her aunt rushed in, hoping to speak up for her, but the father pulled her into the study as well, and shortly after, the aunt came out, also furious, threatening to poison her with rat poison if she dared get married. The girl collapsed in fear, not knowing what to do, and the horror didn't stop there. When she returned to her room, she found that all her boyfriend's numbers had been deleted from her phone, and all the photos with them were gone. She stormed out and confronted her father, only to learn that he and her sister had done it together to ensure she would never date or marry. Shocked, she turned to her sister and demanded to know